All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Once again, here on Thursday, it's finally Thursday. I got another live watch list for you, and we need to talk about the end of the month because, my goodness, have we just went through one of the wildest August in a long time, and it's only going to get crazier. So if you're used to the normal watch list, I got all that good stuff for you. Oh, there it is. There's me on the background. We're going to go over the plays. We're going to go over the recap, the keys, all of that stuff. But the only difference is we have the live chats, and honestly, with everything going on, we have Kamala, we have Donald Trump in an interview, we have the BLS stuff. I was even thinking we might even do some live analysis of other things. Yesterday, we got into a lot of fun. So if you're used to the live watch list, you know these could be a very good time. Some of you like it, some of you don't. Either way, man, I hope I get you guys the info. I hope you get the long term, and I hope you guys are ready because literally I cannot stress this enough, and I really do hope by the end of this video you really understand what we are about to enter. And what I mean by that is, like, literally, man, it is 2 weeks, about 3 weeks away from the rate cut. And this is huge when it comes down to the cycle and what's going to happen, man. If you really think about it, imagine every day I have made you guys a watch list for years, right? And many of those years, since literally 2021 or 2022, we've been talking about rate hikes leading into rate cuts. We have watched many pump fakes back and forth, and I'm telling you, the amount of things we have all witnessed and experienced together, it's either about to culminate into something which is the next step, or we're about to experience the same exact thing that we have already gone through. So, Chattadonia, we got a lot to talk about. I have the plays, the recap, all that good stuff. Like I said, you're used to the normal watch list. Don't worry, baby. We gonna get to it. But in the meantime, I need you to like the video. Go tell a friend. Go follow me on Instagram. You know that I think a lot of you guys discovered yesterday that I've been posting plays, option plays, long term. I'm posting literally, if you are missing out anything on the long term, I'm posting it on Stock Market Live. I'm posting it on this channel on the watch list. It's even on my Instagram. So if you're missing out on 40% MO, if you're missing out on 15% Nike, 7% Whirlpool, any of it, man, there's so many opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So get up on there, man. I'll see you there. But now, go tell a friend. Go tell a friend and say, what's up, baby? How we living? How we living? I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Oh, good morning, evening. What up, winning? Malone, Stad, Gate, baby. It's Jeet, tell him. So we got to get that sponsorship. I didn't know you were a race car driver. 3 deep, baby. What's going on? I'm not reading your full name. That's aggressive, but I saw you on the last watch list, so glad to know you are serious about financial education. I love to see it. What up, Mancho? What up, Jonathan? Me, not you. Oh, showing love, baby, to start it off. That's what we cooking, baby. Unacceptable. How we living? What up, Skinny? Good evening, CJ. What up, Professor Loud? Mark J. Angel. Gus Gonzalez. Jerry William. What up, Sklo? XRP, homie. Mr. Moses. Robert Candy. Liquid Skittle. Brian Fierros, baby. What up, Jose? What up, James Cash? What up, fam? What up, Pitbulling? How we living? 7 Liga, baby. Big Don, Romero, Jiggly, Brian, Young, OG, Osha. So let's go, man. I know the people on the recap, they don't experience this as much. You know, they're like, holy crap, Josh. Holy crap, just hurry up. Get to, man, you have no idea. It's a blessing that we here, man. So I hope you guys are locked and loading. I hope you're ready. I'm going to go put this down, man. Oh, man, it's fun. I have a joke for you guys today. You know that? I did a lot. I hope you guys did a lot, you know? I got a tan today. I already ate. I went to the gym. Believe it or not, I'm a smelly individual, and I already showered. Uh-huh. And then we about to do a lot, man. There's yen plays that we could do tonight. Maybe we're going to, again, Donald Trump is literally live, right? There's a lot, baby. There's a lot, so I hope you're ready for all of it. But before we do any of that, y'all need to really pay attention because ain't none of y'all got more than 50% on that macroeconomics quiz yesterday. Oh, yeah, I didn't forget. Uh-huh. So that being said, let's get right into the market and what we got to talk about because, wow, there's a lot that we have to talk about, man. I'm being dead serious. And the video is one part of it, and quite frankly, what you experienced today, it was a little weird. And I'm going to start here with the end because NVIDIA earnings, it was not that crazy. Although it wasn't sexy and people were kind of let down a little bit, it moved about anywhere from like 3 to 5%. But here's the kicker. If you guys didn't notice the market, you are literally near all-time highs again on the SPY. Not only is it wicked that you are there, I mean, we did have a weird sell-off. That was the weird part about today. But at one point in the morning, we were actually up about to hit the high. Take a look. That is the previous high. So if you really put it into perspective, this whole entire move is insanity. Not only the volatility and what we're going to go through, but now even from a composition standpoint, you got to realize everything ripped today except for NVIDIA. Even towards the end of the day when we sold off, you still had about 400 names green on the S&P 500, and this was absolutely wild because it felt like, well, wait a minute, I thought the whole market was supposed to be dependent on NVIDIA, but no, it seems as if everybody got out of NVIDIA and then they went straight to Apple, Microsoft, and all of that. And then there was a bunch of news. You had a Bitcoin sell-off. You had OpenAI news. We had a bunch of Libya news with oil and a little bit of escalation stuff in Ukraine. There was all of these different events, but believe it or not, none of it really correlate with the drop. And then we sold off out of nowhere. But then again, I mean, compared to what we experienced at the beginning of the month, it was absolutely nothing. So I was wrong. I thought we would get more volatility this month. I think that's delayed. I think I'm going to get a rain check, so maybe I'm wrong on the month, but it might show up here in a week or two. And then if I'm wrong about that, that means it's going to be smooth sailing. But the fact of the matter is, we have gotten through this August volatility. You have now skirted all of the events, even NVIDIA. Now we get into the big boy events with all of the data, which we're going to talk about. But I really hope you guys see it because this is the end of the month. Summer is over. Yeah, bro, we are into the final stretch. Volatility or volume should return when we come back. You may get a weird end of the month move. Some people were even blaming what we saw today on the end of the month rebalancing. And then where we go from there, man, it is going to be the final steps leading us into both Powell and the election. And before you know it, it's 2025. And if I could give you one little reminder, if you're aware, the year ends in October. If you have watched me for years, I've always told you guys that. In business land, even with my companies and my fiscal years, I'm winding down and preparing for the next year by October. A lot of people are going to be doing the same. So, dude, your year is almost over. Can you believe it? 2024 is about to be wrapped up. So that was the big deal, but it's kind of nuts to see NVIDIA made a move. It was the main event, but in a realistic way, all we did was remove the event risk of NVIDIA. Other names are holding up. We'll see what we hold, and then we're going to even see if August volatility, if that is going to get delayed and put on layaway till September. Otherwise, if everybody likes the rate cuts and all of that, it should be smooth sailing. So we'll see where that takes us. But now, like I already told you guys, tomorrow we have a little bit of data. You're going to be getting the PCE, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. I think it'll be important for the first couple of hours. You might get a little bit of a move. I don't think, again, you may get one of these weird end of the month rebalance moves, but I am not expecting a lot for tomorrow. I might go live and then end it after the PCE or like an hour after the bell. I might just go home earlier. Yeah, no, even consumer sentiment, I'm telling you, you guys got to realize there is such a big event ahead. And why do let me give you a better example. Why do you think I'm telling you nothing matters until the jobs report? And that is it. I hope you guys realize the CPI is better than the jobs report. So the jobs report is going to be more important than the CPI. So you got to really think about that. Why? And what's the evidence? I have evidence for you. I'm telling you, nothing matters until the jobs report. I promise you. I would almost put my life on it to a degree. But because I'll go to heaven. You know, God is good. Amen. Amen. It's not even revisions. What's your evidence? I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Yay! It's not hard or soft landing. No. It's not the rapture. That'd be terrifying. Shout out to Kirk Cameron. If you know, you know. What is it? What is it? You have the evidence. I could give you factual evidence that I could show you an event that nothing matters until the jobs report. Here it is. You just saw it, NVIDIA. Bro, stop acting like NVIDIA didn't move the whole entire market for 8 months. What do you mean? We get over this event. You have the earnings. Whether it was a beat or disappointed, this thing moves half of what is priced in, and the market is just holding this awkward pin. The stock market is acting well behaved. The stock market is acting like the principal just walked into the room. Remember the S&P 7, exactly. Yeah. So you got to really think about it. No, even today, the market did nothing. Literally, go look at this SPY and tell me what it closed at. Go look at the NASDAQ. Go look at NVIDIA. It's all break even. And you just had an event risk. Literally, the volatility curve was pricing in more volatility for NVIDIA earnings than the election. Now that the event risk is out of the way, now you're not really pricing in a lot. So the PCE is even a little bit delayed. That's what I have here. It's behind the CPI. The CPI is going to be more fresh, but Powell listens to the PCE. But when it's all said and done, you've already gone through event risk after event risk, and we are not really getting any movements. The jobs report, that is going to be the thing that confirms it or not. I'll even tell you, you had jobless claims data today, and it was wacky. It was way in left field, and guess what? Nobody reacted. Even though NVIDIA dropped 5%, Apple went up 2%, Microsoft went up 2%. Yeah, they flipped by the end of the day, but you could even see everything just stayed break even after a very high volatility event. So that's my evidence, but even then I was already expecting this, but the fact that none of this move stuff, then there you go, my friends. There you go. So we'll see how it plays out, but hopefully you guys are prepared because the real data is going to be the jobs report. And now, like we said, summer is over, volatility is over, maybe volume comes back. But do you guys realize, dude, this is it. I can't stress this enough. I said it in the beginning of the video. All of these years of the cycle and Powell and this back and forth, it is finally culminating. Again, the jobs market is starting to change. Companies are starting to have all sorts of reports, both good and bad. But when it's all said and done, we are about to get the rate cuts. And I want to say this now. I am going to put it in here because we talked about this on the live stream, and I don't want you guys to miss it because I think this was a really good analogy. And, I remember when you guys used to ask me for my year-end prediction, and I don't want to predict. I literally, like I've been saying, there's really no money in predictions. You know why? The market has steamrolled everybody over the last couple of years if you have been very, very confident. So, I've been humbled many times, and I have learned that off of it. Really, I am just going to respond. I don't want to be fully all one way. So even though I'm about to share with you an idea, I'm not one way on it. And what I mean, I'm diversified. I'm flexible. Just like you saw me go with the wheat play, I'm flexible. I'm ready to be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. I hope you are too, but I'm going to share with you my opinion. I really think the rate cuts are about to be negative. I think it's going to play out interestingly. The market, I've been showing you guys watch list after watch list on Sunday. As we get into Monday, I've been showing you hard landing odds, soft landing odds, and all of that. And when it's all said and done, I do think that it's just too optimistic that the soft landing is going to be good. I don't know if you guys recall, at one point, people were scared of the rate hikes, and they were like, don't buy the rate hikes, don't buy the rate hikes. And the market ripped while we were hiking rates. And then now all of a sudden, people are like, oh man, the rate cut's bad. And now they're like, oh, well, no, let's buy the rate cut. So I don't think they're both going to end up good. And I just think too many people are opting for the more optimistic tone than not. But when it's all said and done now, we have a very interesting setup because you have to ask yourself why Jerome Powell will be cutting in September, and a lot of people believe it. Not only do the options market believes it, not only have a lot of Fed people communicated it, even Fitch today, they came out and they said they expect a cut in September. So you got to really think about it. Everybody is saying this. And this is why I go back to the last key, the jobs report. If the jobs report is really hot, that would be the only thing that would throw this whole thing into question. But even then, I don't even know what would happen. But a really extremely hot jobs report, that's the only way people get thrown off of this track. And even then, it's a really low likelihood because even if it did come in super hot, people are really, really fixated on this idea. But we've seen it. You guys, I don't know if you recall, it was 2022. At one point, the market was 1 day ahead. How many of you remember it? We were 1 day ahead from guaranteeing a rate hike or a rate cut in 2022. And then, boom, news came out, and then it all started to change. Isn't that crazy? So, very, very wild. In 1 day, I remember it was CPI. I think the CPI came in hot, and then everybody went from no rate hikes to rate hike in literally 12 hours. So that could happen. And that's that wasn't a really big outlier, and it was aggressive. Yeah, was it October CPI? It was overnight, though, and that's why I'm like, shit, we've seen a lot. Keep your head on a swivel, but when it's all said and done, if there isn't a rate cut, we'll get a little baby repricing, but if the data is fine and we get the rate cut, we are going to see where it takes us. So that's the first part of it, but my opinion here, I think the rate cuts are going to be negative, and I think there's a chance that even though we get the rate cut, it's not going to be negative immediately. So I hope you guys are listening. Pretty much, if we get a rate cut, I think the market might like it for a little bit, and you're going to pretty much have 2 months. If we cut in September, there's going to be October and then November, and then, like I said, you're already going to be around the end of the year. So there's a possibility that the rate cuts happen, and then you get a quarter of Delulu, meaning that you cut rates, and then the next quarter, the market still remains in la-la land as all of the money, remember, there's an excess amount of money in the system. All of that needs to flow through. Maybe that takes 3 months. But the way I've been telling this to people, after we get the rate cut, all eyes are on the economic data, and hopefully we get more realistic data, but it's not even like watch the data as much as it is just like watch the broader trends. Watch like the savings rate. Watch for major earnings downgrades. You'll probably see it on earnings and guidance more than anything, because if we start getting the rate cut and things really, really start falling off, then it's going to be very, very interesting, because now you got to really ask yourself, why are we jump starting the vehicle? And that's this was the analogy that I gave today. I said, everybody is acting like rate cuts are going to be normal. Everybody's saying this is part of the plan. This is what we are going to do. And, like, oh, pal, like it's normal. But like I said, cutting rates is spurring aggregate demand. It is a tool to jumpstart demand. So the question is, why are you jumpstarting the vehicle? And that's what I said. It seems like everybody is trying to convince the market that jumpstarting a vehicle is normal behavior. Powell going in and cutting rates is normal. And I don't know if I really believe that. And that's what I said today, because the way I'm looking at it, if I was going to get a good outcome, I think the best outcome would be a situation where you literally are not having rates move at all. That would be the soft landing situation, in my opinion. Isn't that wild? So, but then again, why can't that happen? Because all of the crackheads say that the market won't last and then the Fed will fall behind the curve. But the way I'm looking at it, I would feel more confident with no cut and economic data kind of, still being higher rather than a cut, because once you cut, I guess I have been too classically trained to view a rate cut as a jumpstart. So we'll see how it plays out, but I did want to put this out there, see what you guys are feeling. But like I'm saying, I can't stress it enough. The next couple of weeks, CPI, and then especially the jobs report, that is going to define whether or not you get a last-minute pivot or not. And then from there, bro, once we do that, the curve you're literally, and then on the jobs report, it's probably going to uninvert the yield curve. And then you're going to get it. Then you're going to get a rate cut as the yield curve is uninverting, and then it's going to be an election, and then the end of the year. So I don't know. Are you guys understanding the gravity of this situation? That's what it is. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I it's so wild, because like I'm saying, bro, This is absolutely insane. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are locked and loaded. But yeah, things are about to change, bro. We are either about to really get this cycle, and even then, I mean, whether the market goes down, whether it is a soft landing or hard landing, like this is what I'm like. The sound is happening. The bing ball, like you, dude. We are approaching the runway. That's what I'm trying to tell. Like we are on the final approach now. If you mean to tell me soft landing or hard landing, whatever is about to happen, like dude, this next 3 months and then these next 2 weeks, these are the final pre-flight or about. We're putting the flaps down and everything. So this is crazy, man. Yeah, no, we are descending for sure. It's like, and it's just wicked to think about, and that's why I hope you guys are locked in. I hope you have a plan. I hope you're prepared before it even happens, and you will be good to go, my friend. So we'll see where it takes us. I hope you are locked and loaded, but Chad, that is all I have for the keys, and now let us get into the plays. So right off the bat, I don't have many plays. I only have a couple, and this one's kind of weird, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how long I will be here tomorrow, but there's only one thing I want to see because, well, I'll tell you, I don't think this story was over. NVIDIA, I think they scammed a lot of people on the premium, and maybe it doesn't work tomorrow, so this could be a bad play idea. It's either tomorrow or Monday. There's still going to be an opportunity to play NVIDIA. I think they're going to scam everybody, rob all the premiums, and then either tomorrow you'll get a wild move, or I think after the expiration, then we're going to kind of level out here with the data and the jobs report. So maybe a daily gamble. I don't have any plays on this. Like I said, I did my after hours plays. I guess since it didn't move that much, this last earnings, this was the least amount of money that I made post NVIDIA. I only made $300, and then I lost on the straddle play because you guys did not want to do the Iron Condor like I showed you ahead of time. Yeah, what now, son? What now? But watch out for that tomorrow. I still think there's a lot that's going to happen with both analysts as well as the general market activity of the stock. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see where that plays out. But that is play number one. Then play number two, Ulta. And I like this play. It could be good for the short term tomorrow. Again, remember, Warren Buffett just bought in, but I like it in the long term. The only problem, we're still up 40% on this in the long term. We bought this in the low 200s back in 2020. I'm a big fan of Ulta, but this was something we talked about today. If you didn't see it, Dollar General had a really big collapse. That's a consumer stock. It was one of its biggest drops. It's literally back to 2017 levels. And people were like, yo, will you buy this? And I was like, listen, I like a lot of names. Again, that one's now one of those discounts, but there's something about Ulta or something about all of these names you guys got to realize. Every single one of these new value names, think Nike, Lulu, even UPS. You know what I'm saying? Think about all of these names. A lot of them are heavily consumer related. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you are looking for some of these names on the long term, then you got to watch out because a lot of people are like, oh, I want Nike, I want this, I want that. But before you know it, you're going to walk away with your portfolio is just going to be a fucking shopping mall. Do you get what I'm saying? It's literally going to look like a retail shopping mall. So remember, make sure there's other industries, there's industrials, there's technology, and all of these other things that you got to go about. So that's where I'm like, yo, just watch out because we are buying these names and we're watching a lot of these discounts. But I'm not now Ulta's at a discount, Lulu's at a discount, Dollar General. These are all consumer related, and you're still even watching some consumer names also get knocked off. So you really got to watch out for that. But there might be a play on it tomorrow. Either way, if there's not a short-term play, I would definitely be looking out for one of those long terms, but I do want it a little bit lower. And then remember, youtube.com/stock market. Go to my Instagram. Watch the watch list. If we buy it, we will let you know. But if you're lazy, I can't help you. Go to the gym, okay? But now the final play. That's it. I'm putting it here, man. You can't say I didn't tell you, bro. You can't say I didn't tell you. You know that? The yen, bro. The yen. And it's very simple. I think you either play the data events or you do non-levered buy and hold if you really don't, if you insist. again, you are better off buying a non-levered yen play than buying TLT. And then what's better than all of them? Buying a physical bond. Yeah, they don't feel me. Okay, but you have a couple options. You're either playing the data event. If you haven't even noticed, man, the yen has been going absolutely crazy on data. Even today, I think it was like the bond auction. That thing moved way more. I made a flip on it. We actually got some good money on it, but it was very wild. It's moving off of every little data event. So watch out for that. Otherwise, you're going to be buying and holding. And there is downside. I mean, homeboy saying short the yen and short that, but like there is downside. So like you don't have to force it. I really think is there a chance you miss it? Yeah, but there's a better chance, or like I think it's like 60% chance you get a better entry and that it pulls back for a little bit. You don't have to always have FOMO. Even if you get a little FOMO, if it really is a big event, just smash it. That's what I did on August 6th when that started to happen. But either way, what I'm trying to tell you, this thing has more oomph. This has more oomph than a TLT. This thing has more oomph than a dollar play, anything you could think of. Because again, even with the carry trade and the rumors, the back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It's still holding up, and you can see where it's at. So I really like this one, but like I'm saying, you can't say I didn't tell you there is a way to set up. But what I mean is the oomph. There is power in this one, so you got to really think about it. Otherwise, you could keep chasing the crowded yen trades and or the crowded TLT trades and have fun, but there is an opportunity with this one. So watch out for that. As far as everything else, all I did today, all I did was buy the yen. That was it. I sold the yen. I was like $160, and then that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, any questions? Any questions? Somebody said earlier you wanted me to explain the jumpstart theory. So, in traditional economics, well, even then, Jerome Powell would agree, when you cut rates, cutting rates spurs aggregate demand. Aggregate demand is demand for everything. Think about it. Even if it's 0.25%, when interest rates are lower, people buy houses, they buy cars, they buy appliances, they're refinancing loans, they're engaging in equipment loans. Demand gets spurred. It increases demand. No. YCL is not the play. So this is what you get for not paying attention. And if you just listen to people blindly, they're going to fuck you over. It's not YCL. YCL is not the play. YCL is levered. If you buy YCL, you're going to get shitted on if it takes longer. Yeah, FXY is unlevered. That's what you got to, because if FXY, if you bought it at the beginning of the year and were wrong, and then it popped, FXY came back to the price. I don't think y'all feeling me. Look, do you not get it? If you watched any of my YouTube videos and were like, yeah, Josh, I like the yen, and then it went down, you're like, fuck you, Josh, I hate you. You're back up, and now you're in pole position, ready to go on the next pop like you lost nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? Literally over the last fucking 2 years, you have lost nothing. There's no decay on it. Unlevered. If you bought YCL and you listened to the gamblers, you got clapped. So again, you go YCL when you know it's going to happen. FXY is unlevered. So please do not make that mistake. I don't want you guys to, because again, think about it. That's the difference between the world blowing up and you making money and you not making money. I hope you get it. Because if it happens slow or they try to scam you, you see what I'm saying? So it's there. Well, 6J depends how far out you went. But then a lot of them did get clapped. The last one, you just have to take profits at the right time. So if you know the timing, then you should go after that one. Other than that, this is FXY is the only way where you don't get clapped by any of it. So sorry, my ADD. I saw you guys were leading homeboy down the wrong path. So I had to step in while I was trying to explain to you the macroeconomics. But like I was saying here, you literally get, I bought and sold the yen. I bought the future, so I don't have anything. So, but when it comes down to macroeconomics, when you lower rates, people buy more things. It spurs demand. It jump starts demand. If you want to increase aggregate demand as a whole, you lower rates. If you wanted to slow down aggregate demand, remember, although inflation was a quote-unquote supply problem and transitory, there was a lot of demand. How do you slow demand? You raise rates. So that the raising rates lowers aggregate demand. Raising rates is like throwing water on the fire. Lowering rates is a spark. It's a jump start. Are you following? So we are about to cut rates in 3 weeks. That is a jump start. My question is, why are we jump starting a vehicle if the battery isn't dead? And that, I think, is weird. Everybody is saying that it's normal. Well, they're saying, no, this was our plan. We were going to wake up and we were going to jumpstart our vehicle. We were going to do something to lower demand or to raise demand. Well, they could know something, but you might even, look at the jobs market. You haven't noticed week by week, the job market is slowly deteriorating right before your eyes. Powell is slowly turning up the heat. 3 to 6 months ago, he was telling you how he needs to see the labor market deteriorate. Last time you heard him, now he's saying they don't want the labor market to drop. Literally 2.5 weeks ago, the Bureau of Labor Statistics says they overestimated the jobs, and it was almost 1 million jobs lower on the year, with, again, a majority of those jobs being government hiring. Again, I could name you 10 different consumer stocks that are trading near a 5 to 10 year low or have had one of their worst earnings in decades as they have guided down. The last time Starbucks ever had American sales go down was 2001, and they did it 2 quarters in a row. So you see what I'm like? So there's a lot of little signs. It's like tea leaves, but that's what I'm saying. We don't want to be what's it called? I'm not trying to be Miss Cleo. You know what I'm saying? There's the signs, the clouds are forming, and that's why. But then the question is, though, I think it's a natural question. Why are we spurring demand? Especially when inflation was just such a big problem. Why are we lowering rates? Even if it's tiny, even if it barely will have an effect, why? But why? That's a jump start. So why is jump starting your car normal? Any time I've ever had to give a spark to something, it was because it was dead. So again, when you jump start your car, if I came to you and came out with the jumper cables, what would you assume? If Jerome Powell shows up at your house with jumper cables, somebody's battery might be dead. Do you see what I'm saying? So I could be wrong, and I'm fine with that. But like I'm saying, the market is oddly optimistic that this is okay and normal and that they love it. So go ahead. I mean, I've seen them. They have no shame. Just like, I'm kind of the same. You have watched me pivot, but I'm telling you, the market doesn't care. In 1 second, they will steamroll you, and you see what Wall Street will do. I mean, go look at the beginning of this month, for crying out loud. So that's why I'm like, you got to really think about it. Everybody is really confident in this whole idea that this is all part of the plan and like a soft landing, but it seems like we're about to jumpstart the car, and I don't like that. So my opinion, the only way this is normal and works, I'm not the Fed chair. I don't know what's going on. I don't know all of the data, but in my mind, the reasonable answer, if we really were going to get a soft landing, it would be to leave the rates the same. And you want to know why? I'm not that dumb, you guys. I promise you, I'm not that dumb. Okay? I promise you. There's a reasoning. Have you guys ever heard of something called real rates? Think about it. I don't think we're uninverting naturally. I think we're uninverting naturally. He's jawboning it. Yeah, real rates. Dude, what the fuck are we talking about? Cut rates right now. The real rate, you take the interest rate minus the inflation. That leaves you with a real rate. That's giving you an idea of, that's how much we're growing. So do you get it? If the rates are high, we wait till inflation goes down. That would be natural. I don't get it. That's why I'm like, hold on. Because that I would feel confident in. I would feel like, then I would be like, damn, Powell got a soft landing. Because then you are keeping rates the same, and then you're letting the real rates come back to 2%. And then once we have the real rates back to 2%, then you can adjust. So I think I don't know what broke. It could be Bank of Japan. It could be a lot of things, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. Well, no, why would inflation be greater than 2% if the rates are high? So the idea is the interest rates minus inflation, if that comes down to 2, then we'll be good to go. But that's why I'm like, I don't feel confident in this idea that a rate cut is good. Because, again, we're still not at the target. There's a lot of things going on. Like, you should be worried about inflation unless you're worried about a collapse. And that's where I'm saying I do think your boy Powell and everybody, I don't know. I'm not buying it. So at least I'm on record telling you it. I may be wrong. And like I'm saying, I think it may take a couple of months, but I hope this jumpstart analogy makes sense because it doesn't seem normal. And maybe I'm wrong and I'm okay with that. But for now, I mean, I'd rather ask questions than not. You know what I'm saying? If homeboy telling me you gonna fly my fucking plane, I'm gonna ask you, have you ever done this before? Have you checked the real rates? Are you sure? I'm gonna ask questions. I'm just saying, so forgive me for asking questions. I know some of you don't like that anymore and you want to beat everybody into submission. But when it's all said and done, I can't help but doubt it because it's not really adding up because there is a way to achieve a soft landing without touching the rates and you would have the real rates come back to normal. So you tell me, my friends, you tell me. Any other questions? This is the step to build in new tools, a new secular trend. It could be. I mean, and I don't think Powell, I think the new tool is talking and going slow, bro. Like, honestly, Powell in the stock market is the best example that you can be ugly and still get girls, okay? Because Powell is a smooth talker, and he's been chipping away for years. You can't even friend zone Powell. It's wild, bro. It's wild. So, honestly, I think that's their new tool. Powell has game. He's the way he's doing, dude, he's the Rizzler. He's rizzing the shit out of the market just by doing it slow. Just by, yeah. No, we're going slow. Yeah. No. This is what we're going to do. He talked you out of an inverted curve. You have no idea, even when it was really, really ugly. What was the reason for cutting rates back in 2019? A mix of Donald Trump and because they said because they thought the economy needed the boost because it was slowing down and then liquidity was dry. So literally in 2019, it was because I would blame liquidity because a couple months before that you had the liquidity crisis. And then guess what happened? What happened? 10, 11, 12. Oh, wow. That was 5 months later. Shit. I might be wrong then. Oh, shit. No, 5 months later. So, yeah, holy crap. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, and then COVID. Again, you guys know we hit 2 TLTs. That's what everybody forgets. Y'all think we just hit the TLT on 2020. We hit another 30,000%er 5-6 months ahead of that. Well, holy shit, you just blew my mind. Yeah, because look, I have 2 months on here. I was just saying it might take a quarter, so scratch that. Sadly, to be conservative, it might take 5 or 6 months because that's what happened in 2019. Because even 2019, that was one of those scenarios. That's how we all made money. I got on one of these watch lists and I showed you the Fed futures and I said, listen, either way, it doesn't make any sense. I said, whichever one they do, bonds are going to get a bid no matter what. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. That's what I was talking about in 2019, and sure enough, a couple weeks later, it ended up hitting. But yeah, so maybe it takes more time. I love it. when the new president is coming into office, give or take, yeah. But again, I do think that's the crazy part. I think Kamala wins hyperinflation. Donald Trump wins, we get deflation. So again, I do think you are brainwashed if you're voting for Kamala, but it's all love, man. I'm still here to give you the info, and I don't think Donald Trump's a good person, but he will cause deflation, and then Kamala will cause hyperinflation. If I'm right, if the way I'm looking at this, if everything I'm telling you today comes true, and we indeed don't really have, if we get a rate cut and we still have a debatable hard or soft landing, then I do think we'll see something like that. It'll be La La Land. I don't know about Weimar inflation, but La La Land. That's it, because I do asset prices, and I mean Kamala is gonna dump more money. Kamala is gonna try some weird shit as well, and I think it'll lead to a hyperinflation-esque beat. Whereas again, I think Donald Trump will have deflation with asset prices and then people hating him. The CNN interview is it on right now? Well, I'm done. I kind of want to watch it. Oh wait, the one with Kamala? I thought there was a Donald Trump one. Oh. It's not live. Why the fuck would I watch it? See, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I thought Tulsi, no, Trump, I don't think Trump's live anymore. I think it ended like 20 minutes ago. Like, what's the point of watching the like recap of it? Yeah, no, Donald's not there. But we could take more questions. We got a little bit more time. Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. She aired 12 minutes ago? Yeah. Yeah, but it's pre-recorded. I mean, I could get the headlines. It'll be fine. Is your breakup affecting your job? You want Trump to win, but think the Dems have a trick up their sleeves? I mean, yeah, and even then, like I told you guys, I mean, without being too much of a cuckoo, you could look around and see the trends in Europe, even French, the EU. There's like bursts of conservative waves, but it never turns into fruition. And that has kind of been the trend as of lately that I've noticed in global politics. Again, even then, you guys don't remember? Like, you guys don't remember the midterms? Yikes. So remember, the midterms, bro, people were still fed up in 2022. Bro, your inflation was sky high. You couldn't afford a home. You know what I'm like? There was a lot, like, you were literally, our troops were getting killed overseas. You didn't fund a war in the Middle East, but you were funding another war in Europe. You know what I'm saying? You had all of the, people did not like how things were. You had a lot of upset conservatives, and you did not get your little red wave. And the Democrats came out. Again, like I'm saying, when you go look at some of the broader trends politically, although people talk conservative, it does not show up. So it's anybody could win. Like I'm saying, I have my theories. I think it'll be terrifying if Kamala truly wins. I mean, I genuinely mean that. Otherwise, I wouldn't, believe me, I would save the potential pain and suffering and chastising of my peers and hot girls by just saying I vote for Kamala. But when it's all said and done, I think it's a scary thought. But like I've told you, I doesn't matter what I believe. I mean, I'm here to share with you my info. It's very simple. I think Kamala leads to another inflationary wave, and then Donald Trump leads to deflation. And I've stood by that, and I will continue to stand by that. Ta-da. Yeah, the rate cut should be September 18th will be when it happens. That's the Powell day. It's going to be a crazy day. I'm just saying all the baddies support Trump. I mean, there is, but like, nah, man, that's like, I don't know, bro. There's only a way you pressure so many people. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a weird world we live in, bro. Just don't get influenced. That's it. Some of y'all, you can say no to everybody but a hot girl. Ask Aristotle. You know that Aristotle says all the money in the world is useless if women didn't exist. You know that? That's a philosopher. Look at that. Look at that. Amen, 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 amen. What else we got? Not the politics. You came here to complain? You're cute. You're a little cutie. So cute. Would war escalate with Kamala? Probably. I wouldn't call it war. They call it defending, but yeah. Someone will get clapped probably. Algo trading. It works on the financial, like on Wall Street, but there's not really good retail options when in reality, when it's all said and done. I've always said it too. Any of the good ones. I mean, you could lease an algo. They cost a pretty penny, like I think a couple million, if not more. But it's like you could lease an algo, the ones that work, but there's not on the retail level. They're all shite. Any thoughts on Dell earnings? Oh, I thought it was fire. I thought it was really, really good, surprisingly. So I think it's going to add a little bit of the juice tomorrow. That's why I said watch out for the NVIDIA, because that one could be very, very interesting. There's a 3-day pause. Yes, for polio. That's what they said today. We dropped it live on stream, but I didn't think it would be that big. And then again, that Libya stuff moved oil a lot. So that one is a very big deal. I know some of you don't like politics, but the politics in Libya led to a 3% move in oil today. It's actually big. So I'd even watch out for that. It's so weird because we've gotten, remember, this is the bad season for oil, but the geopolitics, they keep hitting. So whether it's Israel, Hamas, but Libya, I think it literally took off 1.3 million barrels a day offline, which is a ton. Literally, they said they already washed like 120 million or something like that. What happens if they do cut rates and it doesn't help? Oh, they're going to cut again. And then they go to zero, and then by that time they'll admit it. And then the story changes. You know, you cut once and be like, yeah, cut twice, and then they're like, yeah. And then once things go down, then they're going to go the step down. Let me give you an example. That's what they did in 2019. Then they slowly started moving it, and then they started dropping it more after COVID. But remember 2020, they came in with a rate cut, and then 2-3 days later, they had an emergency meeting and then cut it to zero again. And then, ta-da. So that's what they'll probably do. If it had zero effect, they would start to lower it. Or that's if in terms of helping things out. But if you mean like they cut rates and then the economy like chills, then that would be more evidence. That could be a soft landing. You know what I'm saying? Like if let's say they do the rate cut, and then nothing gets disturbed. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe it holds up. Maybe it holds up. But like I said, I'm very doubtful of a couple of things. Wouldn't they spin transitory? Oh yeah. Once they couldn't spin, yeah, that'll kind of be the same. Once you can't spin the hard landing, I think it'll play out the same, or the soft landing. That's what's sad. I think it might be the same thing. Soft landing in a weird way might, I hope it doesn't age like transitory. You know what I'm saying? That would be unfortunate. No one factors. What else we got? Anything else? What time is it? Oh, wow, man, already 15 minutes? That's good. I might need to, honestly, I don't know, you guys. I might want to do more live watch list and change the schedule because... I had a good day today. I had a very good day today. I hit the gym early and it was empty, bro. I remember I've been working out at my house because I didn't want to get sick. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, let me just hit the gym right. It was sunny. I went out. I got a little bit of a tan and then I went, bro, and it was empty. Bro, it was empty. And then right as I was leaving, the little fucking high school kids are showing up. And they're like, how many more sets, bro? And I'm an old man now. They got me on the wrong, that's it. They got the wrong Josh. I'm like 20, motherfucker. You're fucking 8 years old. Go find another machine. I got so mad. You know why? It was He went up to me to ask me how many sets I was on, and he wouldn't ask the girl next to me on the same machine. Pussy. Yeah, I'm like, why are you asking me and not her? Huh? Because I got a receding hairline? Screw you. Screw you. Yeah, I was not down with that, man. But no, I feel good, though, bro. It was nice. That's why, like, it's kind of weird. Because, like, I'm, like, exhausted and winded, but, like, I'm doing the watch. Like, I don't know. I got that post-workout energy. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. It's crazy, bro. Buying an actual bond, I don't think there's any risk. Like, realistically, there's duration risk, but if you're buying the physical bond and it is a yield that you like and you hold it till a maturity that's reasonable, the only risk is that you could get a 0.5%, 1% more if we rewind. So it's not that bad. So here's the deal. Down for live. I mean, I might have to, bro. Because we'll see. Because then otherwise, unless you want to, like, really wait till, like, later watch lists that are recorded. But it was nice, bro. I liked it a lot. Oh, I had something else I was going to tell you. Oh, I had something else. I wanted to tell you. What was it? I'm blanking. Let the watch list. Oh, is it the food? Nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, what is it? Not the bonds. Oh, there was something else. Oh, I blanked. The 30 doors. Oh, I need to see. We were supposed to. It's going to be hard. Let me see. It just sucks. I like the indie. The sellers is it's a high price. It's like a good deal on paper, but like it's just like we keep running the numbers. Like if I split it up and sell it to you guys, like to the Chad, I don't know which unit's gonna have the problem. If one of them has a repair, your cash flow is gone for a year. You know, like think about it. If you're buying one unit and then you need to repair that HVAC, you're done. You know, $8,000, $6,000, $10,000 out the window. That's your whole yearly revenue. Because again, remember, these are cheap ass properties. They don't bring in a lot. I'm not gonna condo it. Like I said, I have a 30 units off market. I was gonna buy them all, and then like I said, there's the Chads we were talking about. You guys keep saying, where do you get deals? And I was like, you know what? I was like, we should just sell them one by one, and I could sell them down there. Oh, I did see the sis. I didn't have time to read it though. I wanted time this morning. I didn't have much. There's a lot going on, but yeah, I need to go through and give that one a read. No, they're houses. They're like off-market houses. They're all in different areas. That's why it's not like a one unit. Yeah, it's a lot of. We talked about it last time. I showed you guys the rent roll. I just sent the text though. We'll see what's up. But you guys want to hear a joke? Can I tell you, this joke will probably be in my stand-up routine. I don't have a stand-up routine, but if I did, this would be in it. You guys want to hear a joke? It's really funny. Because, like, I was listening to music in the gym, obviously. And I got one of my favorite songs, dude. You know, it was one of my favorite songs. Or, like, one of my favorite artists. I went through his playlist, Mac Dre. Okay, I love it, bro. Honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm the Mac Dre of the stock market. Okay? Like, that's it. I'm the Mac Dre of the stock market. I realize it. Because Mac Dre has had such an impact, you know, and not many people realize his impact. He was so different. You know what I'm saying? He had his lingo, everything, bro. He was a vibe. Mac Dre is different, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And if you know, you know. Like, that's it. I'm Mac Dre of the stock market. That's what I was that was me pumping myself up because I was like, dude, I'm Mac Dre, bro. That's it. I'm Mac Dre of the stock market. They don't get it. Yeah, they don't get it, bro. They don't get it. But that's not the joke. Okay? But I had to throw that in there. But it's funny because I didn't realize, bro, these songs are so old. These songs are so old, bro. And they're talking about like weed, about drugs, like they're talking about shrooms and all of this stuff, right? And this is back in the day, like the Bay Area drug culture, right? And like this was part of the music, like thesis, like the thesis dance. You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. After listening to this, I had a realization. My mind was blown after really thinking about it with how old it is. You know why? Because I realized. Are you ready? I'm going to give you guys a test. We're going to do a test right now. And this is how you know if you are a white person or not. Okay? Because some of you are white, but you're not really white. Okay? So don't be so offended by it. If you already got offended, you're probably white, to be honest. Okay? But it's very simple. This is the white person test. If every other race in the world, they get high and they do drugs, they just do it to get high. White people, they get high, but they always try to call it medicine. Yes or no? So if you get high and try to justify it by calling it medicine, we're like, well, MDMA is the chemical and then it's good. And then no, and then my medical marijuana, and then the shrooms, and then it's for my PTSD. Shut up. That's it. That's what I realized. That's it. And that's why I don't trust the pharmaceutical industry. That's it. That's what I realized. Bro, go back, man. This was part of the culture. They would be like, they hit the liquor store and do some shroom. That's what the songs were. There was no, like, they were not just, that was just the culture. They had fun. They wanted to get high. That's it. All you white people doing shit. And you always have to have a medical, you have to always rationalize it with medicine. You always got to, it's my shut up. You white haters need to, it's okay. He's white as hell. Like I said, if you already get some people on that joke, if you instantly got offended, you white as they come, bro. If you automatically, right off the rip, you were like, oh, hell nah, Joshua. With all this white hatred. Nah, man, I'm just saying. It's an observation. It's an observation. So, yeah, that's what I learned today. It's mind-blowing. My eyes opened. My eyes opened. I was like, that's crazy. Because Mac Dre, bro, they talking all the culture back then. They would talk about it, and it was like, you know, it's funny because I was like, man, this is what I used to listen to as a kid, and it's just so funny how it was like, it was in like its own culture, and it was like a vibe, like, but you know, it wasn't people trying to be like, you know, Mac Dre wasn't like, I hit the store and do my shrooms for my PTSD. No, man, none of that happened. So come on, it's okay. No, I haven't smoked in a minute. I told you guys the last time I got high. It was, and again, it wasn't medicine, okay? I did it because I wanted to get high, okay? Calm down, bro. That's it. I didn't. You're like, well, actually, it helps with your sleeping, and if you need help eating, and then the medicinal, you know, it's medicinal. You know, get your medicinal. That's why we medicinal. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on. Yeah, he was just trying to trip balls and talk to walls. Exact. Thank you. You get it. Oh, man. Am I okay? Are you okay? You didn't go to the gym today, bro. That's it. From now on, that's what it's okay. You're a good guy, though, Dev. You know that? You're a good guy, but, like, that's it. Everybody, I've been calling them out because I be saying truth to them. I be coming at them. I'm like, bro, listen, if you ate dog shit this week, you jerked off, you didn't go to the gym, okay? You have no relationship with anybody in your family, and you get mad at everybody. I don't want to fucking hear shit from you, okay? You have no right to say if anybody okay. Go take care of yourself, okay? You are mentally unhappy right now. I understand. I get it. But I don't accept it. I don't accept it. I'm not being gaslit by people who have not exercised or ate a fucking vegetable. I can't do it. It's very simple, man. You are having sex with your computer screen, asking if I am okay. What are you talking about right now? I can break down the whole macroeconomic system and I could do it joyfully while doing a fucking push-up. I'm tan now. I'm getting sunlight. Some of y'all are less nourished than the people in Nigeria and you live in America. Go have a fucking vitamin. Okay? I don't want to hear it. That's it. Being brutally honest with you does not mean anything else except for what it is. Okay? So that's all, man. That's all. Everybody caught astray. That's fine. That's fine. It's funny, but it is a good reality check. I said that the other day, bro. I think it's true. I mean, you tell me. You tell me, bro. I don't know. That's why. But I am high right now. I just got back from the gym. I didn't clap you. No. That's why I told you. It's just funny. But, you shouldn't always assume people are there. And, again, that's why it's better we focus on ourselves. That's why I don't know. Some of y'all, you better focus on yourself. Spending. I think, didn't Uncle say, he said, you better focus hating. You better focus on the mark. He said something, man. It really kills you at the margins. But, you got to focus on yourself. That's it. Don't be so obsessed with me. Am I okay? You know what I'm saying? You need to pray for yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You should be worried, are you okay? How are you feeling? And that will go a long, long way. You know what I'm saying? But that's and then at the same time, too, if you are happy, healthy, and living a certain way, I hope you don't get gaslit by people saying stuff to you, because I'm like, dude, if you really look at how a majority of people live, if you are drinking water, if you are exercising, you're sleeping early, you're taking care of yourself, bro, you're not engaging in debauchery and all these other things that drain your dopamine and lower your discipline, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you are doing so much. You are probably in a way more healthier mindset than most of the people who would tell you that you're not. So, try to think about that when it's all said and done, and just remember, before you call people that, your lack of exercise and your lack of diet and your jerking off and all of those things are looking at you in the mirror, and they're like, what? Well, what are you saying to homie right now? Or your body's not okay, and even your own body's like, help me. And you're wondering if the guy on the internet's okay. It's like, nah, man. Nah. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little cuckoo. Start saving $250 and stop betting on options. Good, man. So I'm talking about. Dinner's hitting over this. That's good, man. I hope so. That's it. Josh got him logging off. Yeah, literally. At least 70 of them just logged off. Good. I'm glad. I hope so. It's words of wisdom. I would log off too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why the hell would I? I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I told you, if you hear something good, you should act on it. Enough of the nonsense. And that's it. I'm gonna wear you guys down. You know that? All of you guys who want to insist, I'm gonna wear you down with the truth. You have either two options. You're either going to learn or you're going to leave. That's it. I'm going to keep calling you out. I'm going to be straight up with you. You have two options. You're either going to get better or you're going to quit and fall back. Make your decision, my friend. That's it. It's very simple. I like it, though. That's what I'm saying. It's chill. I really hope you guys also vibe with it, and I hope some of you guys take care of yourself, because it'll take you a long way. And again, it is sadly, it's part of the making money. It's part of the business, baby. You got to think about it. Trying to get your diet. Bro, just go get a meal prep. That's it. Just go get a meal prep. And then know your calories, your protein, your carbs, and then that's it. Try to have protein. But it makes a difference. You might shit yourself for a week. That's what I'm still just, bro, low key, I'm shitting myself every day. Not in my pants, but it's brutal. It's brutal. Yeah, so that's the only problem with changing your diet. You will have the shits for a while. But other than that, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great actually. That's why I'm like, damn, it's good. But that's it. I think every meal is like 50, 60 grams of protein, like 40 to 90 grams of carbs, no more than like 600 calories. And then what's the other one? There's like one more metric I'm missing. But that's it. But it'll go a long way. But there's a lot. Just go search meal prep in your area. There's local people. So there's like, honestly, I wouldn't get a meal prep from like a nationwide chain. Like, go search meal prep in your area and then look for one that you could get every week. Collagen peptide powder. The bulletproof. Oh, I do need less pain in my joints, but that was bulletproof. I tried the QCT. Oh yeah, fat. That's it. Yeah, I have the cheesecake oatmeal, bro. Bro, those are healthy. I think I ordered 4 of them for next week, bro. It was so good. It's literally 200, 300 calories. I think like 20 grams of protein. And it's so good, dude. Yeah, bro. I was talking about it on stream. My meal prep, it came with a cheesecake oatmeal. So it was like overnight oats with like chia seed, and then the full top was like a cheesecake powder thing. I don't know what it was, but it was so good, dude. It was so good. I've never. It was the best thing I've had in a long time, bro. Even like, I'm talking like restaurants and shit, bro. It was the best thing I've ever eaten I'd say all year. All year, I've never had something like that where I was like, damn. No, bro, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, I went crazy with it. Oh, winning. Why does Snoop Dogg always carry an umbrella? For drizzle. That's we're not on the Twitch. Other homie on the Twitch always got the dad jokes, baby. Let's go, man. Thank you, and Ryan C. Remember, this isn't the live channel too, man, so I hope if I see you on the live, you don't get disappointed. I don't know. Tomorrow, I'm going to be live, I think, for the PCE, but I don't want to wake up early. But, yeah, I don't know. If anything, I'm probably going to end tomorrow early, or I'll just start playing 2K. But it's easier to just end it because then I don't have to hear the people, like the addicts. You know, they're like really obsessed and they have like half of their account on dailies. They're like, why isn't he trading? Why are you playing 2K? I'm like, okay, you need to go fucking take a nap. So, yeah. Oh, Anonymous, your first one. Wow. On the trading fraternity. Yeah, Monday's closed. That's why, but that's the thing, bro. If you take tomorrow off, you'll be very, very good to go. That's it. Bro loses on every single stock play but talks about cheesecake. It's all good. Send me your long term. And then send me your checking account. If you have done better than me on the long term, I'll buy you a car. Okay? In the meantime, shut up. Because you don't know what Abivai is. You missed the Dell. You missed the CRM. You missed the yen. You missed the Starbucks 1,000%er. You missed the Nike 1,000%er or 2,000%er. You missed the FedEx 2,000%er. You missed JP Morgan at 116. You missed MO at $30. You missed Nike at $74. You want me to keep going? I could. You missed everything. It's not my fault that you suck. It's not my fault. Okay? You still have time to jerk off before you go to bed. So get it done. Otherwise, send me your bank account or stop talking. Put up or shut up, okay? That's it. You're not cut out for this. I'm telling you. You need more evidence. You need more evidence. It's good to go. Thank you. Don't forget Netflix. Oh, my bad. I didn't even pull out the nukes. Meta at 93. I bet you home. Never. I'm not even. Lord. That's it, bro. He's not built for it. He's not built. No one's safe. Nobody is safe. Nope. That's what I said. Y'all need to. I mean, I'm having. You guys don't realize this is top tier entertainment. That's it. I feel bad because I don't want to make you sad, but again, it's clear some of you guys I've never had a reality check. That's it. You're playing with the wrong one. I gave you guys 5 years of turning the cheek. Now you guys, I wish you the best of luck. If you going to talk out your ass, you better be backing it. Otherwise, there's nothing to do. Simple as that. Spitting hot fire. Now it's the other cheek, mother. Some people talk. No, they just get mad. They don't get attention, or they get mad. They don't understand it. You have to realize. Imagine I talk to you, right? And I talk, and I just talk, and I talk. And no, dude, thousands of people every single day. Do you know how mad people get at that? They want to be Josh, but they don't understand what Josh takes. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And they're letting it get the best of them. That's all. They wish they could be me, but they don't even you couldn't handle it for a day, bro. You can't handle it for a day. I promise you. That's it. You couldn't even handle yourself. That's the crazy part. So I feel it, man. There's a lot of motivation. And you're talking to 645 people right now. Yeah, man. I think it was 1,000 earlier. I lost 200 people because I called them out for jerking off too much and talking too much. It is what it is. But yeah, I think over 4,000 people have came in so far in the last hour and 11 minutes. I had 45,000 people today on stream. Do y'all want me to keep break? This is fucking crazy. I've spent years just shutting up and being humble. You know that, and letting you guys just be dumbasses all day. You know that, right? That's why I'm like, you guys have really mistaked kindness and humility for weakness, and it shows. And not only that, y'all still remain broke after those 5 years. Fuck you. Go get a long term. I'm still trying to help. They don't feel me, bro. They don't feel me, bro. Come on. Come on. So, that's all, man. That's all. But that's good, though. I hope, too. I'm going to hit y'all with that David Goggins energy. Y'all need to step it up, okay? And it's not, if you're already stepping up, this don't apply to you. It's those of you listening in the background, those of you just in the corner, screaming quietly, judgmental, with your little judgmental beady eyes behind the screen in your dark room. Am I getting too specific? You know what I'm saying? But, like, you got to, for real, man. Like, stop it. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. Okay? I don't know if other people play with you and they allow you. And, again, a lot of people, I've allowed it for a while. But, nah, man. That's it. And I say this because I really hope it snaps you out of it. Do you get it? I'm really not even like, I feel bad, and I'm not trying to be mean. I really am not. Even if I know I could be harsh, bro. You should have seen how I grew up, for real. But like, dude, I'm telling you. But like, I want you to wake up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to realize, like, you need to go down a different path. This behavior of you have an opportunity to get helped by people, to learn. You can do all these things, and you're choosing to be a bitch and to do nothing. That's insanity. Come on. The urgency is appropriate. So I don't know, man. I really hope you really, like, for real, man. I say this so you wake up. I don't know because everyone's too scared to give you this talk. You know that? That it's just like even my sister. I can't tell her certain things because she doesn't know how to take real good advice and constructive criticism, and she's always hurting people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you hurt people. You're going around being so selfish and acting with people in this certain way, bro, and it hasn't borne any fruit in your life. Why are you still doing it? You stalk people, you follow them, you have this cloud of negativity, you attack people. You know what I'm saying? And nobody in your life is holding you accountable, and the people that would have, they left because they don't want to deal with your fuck shit. Okay? So go, wake up and be better and be the best you can be. Otherwise, nobody in your life is willing to tell you this. But I will, and you're going to hate me for it, but I hope one day you love me for it. That's it. I'm talking to the invisible person there who needs to change their life. I'm talking to nobody. But if it applies to you, I hope you change your life. I'm speaking to my computer just like you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not talking to no. Did I say anybody's name? No. Did I call anybody out name-wise? No. No. I didn't say nobody's name. So if you think I'm talking about you, I'm not. You're not that important. But if it applies, shit, I'm not going to judge. You know who I'm talking to. That's it. Come on. That's why some of y'all get real mad. You're like, oh, don't do that. I'm not. I'm talking to an invisible person right now. That's it. This is my motivational speech for my invisible friend who needs it. If it hurts your feelings, what? Come on. So, Chad, what's good, man? If it hits, it hits. It hits all day, bro. I hope I motivate you, man. That's it. I'm telling you, man. And you all need to. You're loved. I love you guys. You guys do you not realize how much love I pour into this? And that's why, too, I even have love for these dumbasses. If you don't, that's the thing. That's what kind of bothers me, is you have to realize how much love I poured into a bitch motherfucker for the last, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But even then, I got mad love, bro. That's why I will die for some of you. I don't care. I will sacrifice it. I'll put a fucking target on my back. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I got real love for them because y'all have shown a lot of love. And that's what I'm saying. We are massive. What we have as a whole, bro, they wouldn't do what they do. People wouldn't get so mad. I wouldn't be getting stolen. People wouldn't steal shit. Banned by Bloomberg. Stopped by YouTube. If we didn't have real motion and movement, that wouldn't happen. They would have put me in you know what I'm saying? I'll be talking to my corner with one person with no lives changed. Nah, stop it. We've made people millionaires. We've made people's lives change. They've came closer to God. They've realized there's more to life. They've made businesses. They've realized that they're not sad anymore. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's real. It's real, bro. So that's what I'm saying, man. I love it. There's a reason why every day, and like the people, bro, y'all motivate me so much. And again, like I'm saying, even the people, bro, I really, like, for real, bro, even if you're a hoe, like, you know it. Like, some of you are god awful, and that's it. I tried the nice approach with you. You guys realize that, right? So before you get all butthurt, I tried the nice approach. You didn't like it. What I'm trying, you need to wake up. Because I'm telling y'all, I've been where you've been. I've been angry at the world. I've been rude to people. Again, you could even argue I'm rude now. You know, I honestly, there's certain things I can't relate to. You know, because I've been brainwashed, but not to the point, bro. Like, to some degree, I don't know. I think I've hurt people who've tried to help me, but I've never been so adamant on refusing a good path if I know it's a good path. Some of you are killing the servant. Not only are you rejecting the invitation to the wedding, you're going above and beyond to kill the servant. Y'all don't feel me right now, bro. Do you hear me? It's one thing to be invited to the wedding. Oh, yeah, come here, man. Come here. Come on, come here. Yeah, you're invited to the wedding. It's everybody. It's a big event. It's one thing to ignore it. You could just say no, and that's still weird. Someone wanted to help you. Someone wanted to give you everything. Someone wanted to do everything for you. That's weird to say no, especially if it's what you want. That's really weird. But to go and kill the person who was sent to invite you, that's insane. Y'all are going above and beyond with your hatred. You are going above and beyond with not changing your life, and you want to stay there. You're fighting. You're killing to not be better. That's insanity. So do that around other people. But I will no longer let you do that around me. Okay? And like I said, you are either going to learn or you're going to leave. But either way, I know I tried, and I'm telling you, there is results to be had. But honestly, it's all at your own hands. I'm a useless person. I'm a useless coach if you don't have the drive and mentality. So do something with it. Oh, man. So that's a letter to my invisible friend. Ta-da. Thank you. I got my milestone. What's a milestone? That's it, man. This is good, bro. This is good. You guys know why I'm a little more aggressive. It's because of the gym. This is post-gym. I feel it. It's in my blood right now. You know what I'm saying? This is that. I didn't even have pre-workout, but this is that post-workout talking, bro. That's it. I'm ready, man. Let's go, baby. I'm not like Jesus, bro. I don't even want to claim it anymore. You know that? I love Jesus with all of my heart, but nah, I don't even want to be, because I don't want to tell people, I don't want to be so aggressively with you and then say finger to the sky. Because you know why? Because I have to watch out, because there's a fine line between helping people and your flesh. And my flesh does not like a lot of things. And my flesh says, fuck them all. You know what I'm saying? But if I love the Lord, I should sacrifice my flesh for it. And that's why I've been saying I have been struggling in that. Because you have to find the balance and you have to watch out. You can't be going around doing certain. That's the thing. I guess I'll take it. I'll accept it. I would rather not say finger to the sky and be as brutally honest with you than not. But I don't want you having because God is good. God is love. And God is really, you make a sacrifice. But again, this world, dude, it's sad. The world, like I said, my heart is hardened. But I'm not. That's not how you represent God in that way. And I'm a man, and I'm only a man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to really think about that too. If that's what I'm thinking about, why aren't you thinking about it? So you got to really think. So on that note, Jad, I'm gonna leave you with that. You know the vibes, though. It is, man. I do think God is good, but we got to figure it out, man. We can't lie to people, and we have to be honest, you know. We have to help them, but it's so hard to do it with real love. You know that? Because like I'm telling you, after 5 years getting shit on, it's hard, bro. That's why man, the love that God shows, it is unfathomable. That he hasn't wiped out all of us. You know that? Because I know what I would have done already. That's why I'm saying, bro, it's insane. It's insane. And that's what it really is. So think about that, all right? Really, really think about it. And then that's why he says it's a narrow road. Maybe we got to redefine, because that is hard. It's harder than you think. So, Chad, I love you. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you guys in the morning. 6 a.m., maybe earlier. We'll see. It just depends on my poop schedule. But that is all I have for you. You have a wonderful day. And that's it, man. Go read the books, all of it. That's it, man. You know, I want to say finger to the sky, but I want you to think about it. I want you to think. And if you really want to walk that route, you better be 10 times more loving than I will. Because that's why I'm like, man, it's amazing. But we all here for a reason, and it's bigger than that. And at the very least, man, you got to show some love, and I hope you take care of yourself. All right? That sound good? All right, baby. Finger to the sky. You know the vibes. I'll see you in the AM and hard.